I'm Ruby, this is Ruby Red, and today we are playing my TBR game, Tic-Tac-TBR. If you missed the first round where I explain all of the rules and how it works, I'll link that in the cards and also in the description down below. But basically, every month I will randomly select 9 prompts, put them into a tic-tac-toe board, and then throughout the month, try to read books that are gonna fulfill prompts that are gonna give me a 3 in a row. And then for every 3 in a row I get a reward. And I feel like, yeah, that's it. This is last month's board. The prompts were an audiobook, a booktuber fave, a book about sports, a book with a bad cover, a fantasy book, a book set on another continent, a book that is religious in some way, a book with a dead author, and an adaptation. So how did I do? Well, I listened to a book, Spying on Whales. I read a book called Gin Patrol on the Purple Line, and that is set on another continent. It takes place in India, which is in Asia, if you didn't know. I read The House in the Cerulean Sea, which I could put under booktuber fave, but I'm going to slot it into fantasy instead because this is actually a game of strategy. I read The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, which was adapted into a movie in 2017 starring Oprah Winfrey. And finally, I read Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, and I'm putting that under bad cover because while this book does have many covers and some of them are fine, the copy that I have has a cover that I think is bad. So that's that. So as you can see, I have 2 3 in a rows. And I kind of feel like I took the easy way out on this. I definitely completely avoided any of the prompts that were going to take me out of my comfort zone or be a little bit challenging, but that's fine. Okay, it wasn't a great month. We're moving on. Okay, so I'm going to pick my 2 rewards first, which is going to generate 1. Okay, well, that's already the first prompt. So I get a freebie. This means that I can cross off a space even if I hadn't read a book for it. Let's pick another one. 9. So for the second reward, 9. Rearrange the prompts. Okay, this is kind of cool. So I designed this to be something that I have to do before I start reading. So within this video, I will maybe move some prompts around. If I know there's prompts that I'm more likely to read, I can arrange them so that they will leave me a 3 in a row. Maybe this is too good of a reward. I feel like I have too much power with my freebie and my rearrange the prompts, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I did this to myself. I gave myself too much power. And I have to face the consequences. Okay, 106 prompts we still have, so we're gonna just generate this 9 times and cross our fingers. All right, up first it's 29. Oh God. This one, please. Okay. Fantasy, again. Some of the prompts are actually in my list more than once because I couldn't think of as many prompts as I wanted, and I was also like, there are some things that I could see again. Whatever. Fantasy, great. I do actually already have the sequel to Assassin's Apprentice, so I'm going to be reading that. As soon as I finished it, I got my Holden from the library for the second one. I was like, so yeah, great. Can't wait. That one we got. Next. 83. Sorry, I'm looking down, but that's where my computer is. 83. Okay, DNF Redemption. Oh my God. Okay, this prompt is inviting me to read a book that I have started and did not finish for whatever reason. So I get to try it again. There are a couple of things that I own a physical copy of. The first one that comes to mind is A People's History of the United States. That's a book that I've started twice now, and I just never get past 200 pages, and it's I feel like it's 600 pages. Anyway, it's very dense. And yeah, I don't know, I just keep falling off and just picking up something else and not going back to it. So there is that, but there's another book that I started when I was in college and just like never finished, and it is a book that is going to be coming up for a book club that I want to participate in March. So probably that one. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you what it is because if I don't read it, I will have revealed too much. Okay, next. 9. Red cover. A book with a red cover. Wow. Yeah, I can't think of any right now, but it's pretty simple explanation. Anyway, okay, 50. Booktuber fave, another repeat. That's interesting that I got that one again, I must say. And I don't know what I'll read for it. We'll see. Okay, next we have 103, 4-star. So this is a prompt that I just can fulfill with any book that I read in the next month that I rate 4 stars. So it's more of a, you don't pick a book for 4-star, you just read one by accident. I don't know. It's not something you can specifically plan for, is all I'm saying. Okay, next. 15. Intimidating book. Uh-oh. Well, there are, I mean, most of the books that are DNF redemption suitable are intimidating books. This, like, more so because I, like, already didn't finish them, so now it's, like, even more intimidating to not finish them. But I think that this is also a great prompt for me to get in more of my 30 by 30 books. I have a list of 30 books I want to read before I'm 30. It's completely arbitrary. I don't know why I did that. I mean, it's because there are a lot of books that intimidate me that I do want to get to sometime in the next 5 years. So I put them on a list, and I'm going to try to read 6 of them this year. And yeah, most of the things on the list are like books that I do really want to read, but I'm intimidated by. So I'm going to try to pick one from there. My first thought is actually Love in the Time of Cholera because that's on there, and it fits Buzzworth-a-thon this month. But I feel like I'm gonna end up with a lot of long books, which is fine and good. Okay, 55. Banned book. Ooh. I mean, most books I think have been banned. That's certainly not true, but I feel like a lot of really good books have been banned, so I don't think that one will actually be very hard to fulfill. It wouldn't be very hard to pick a book that I want to read that has been banned somewhere. All right, next. 77. Sorry, you can hear the airplane going by. $77. Water element. Okay, this is like very much up to interpretation, which is kind of fun. And this prompt is just inviting me to read any book that has like water vibes. It could have some sort of like water title, like water or stream or the river or something in the title, or like a book that has like water, you know, like a body of water is like a central plot point. Like The House in the Cerulean Sea would be a great book to read for this if you haven't read it yet. Wow, fun. Okay, last one. 43. I feel like we've had this before. 43. A to Z letter generator. We have. And this time, I guess I will have to do an A to Z letter generator. I have my random letter generator. Let me just generate that really quick. Oh, it's way down here. K. Okay, great. So the random letter generator letter is just, that should be the first letter of the title of the book. Doesn't feel very likely, honestly. Rearranging the prompts. I don't feel prepared to rearrange these right now. I want to just like give a little more thought to how I want them arranged. So if I do rearrange them, I'm just gonna put a screenshot right here of the final arrangement for your enjoyment. So that's what we're working with. Please let me know if you have any suggestions for books that I could read to fulfill any of these prompts, because I love just to know what kind of books you've been reading and think that I should read, but also because, you know, I don't know what to read. And I am like making notes about the prompts that have come up before and suggestions that I got for those, so that if they come up again, like how we got fantasy and booktuber fave again, I've already got some ideas. It does seem like a lot of the books that I was planning on reading in March for various read-along, book club, booktube things are gonna fit into these prompts, so that's great. I have some fun news, which is that I made a template for you to access your own version of this. I made a copy of my Google Sheets document, and I'm gonna link it down below. You won't be able to edit it, but you will be able to save it to your own drive and then edit that version, and you can put in whatever prompts you want, or you can change the rewards up, and there's like some instructions on how it works, and yeah, then you can play on your own and set up your own Tic-Tac-TBR. I don't know if anyone wants that, but I did it. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss the next installment where I let you know how I did. That's all. Okay, see you later.